All right, good late morning, everyone. It is Monday. It is the beginning of the week. Uh, Mike V. I am the head trader and one of the coaches. As there is, I believe it or not, say it what you will. There's starting to be applications for coaches. So get as I said, get in line. Going to do more and more videos, more guest. Having more guests. As a matter of fact, for anybody that's newer to TGH and wants to get more acclimated to what they do, first of all, I do go off on tangents. First of all, I've been up since 4:30 a.m. in the morning, this being 11:30, and my days, technically, most people are on their way home. I'm just getting started. With that being said, as I wake up in the morning, things are moving, and as I walk the dog, take a shower, sorry about too much information. By the time I have so many plans that are reverberating or shifting, not too much as the VIX still stays, a little bit lower. Don't be expecting too many reversals. A lot of stocks gap and go, Tesla being one of them, rotation being proper, if you will. I know it's a redundant term I use, but get to know it because I think if you know something about TGH, that's a term that's seemingly sticking. Okay, let's go to this. Our Red YouTube channel. We're live right here. Great job by the team here. Coach had streamed an hour ago on the Monday morning plan, which, if I may say so, not to dilute anything Coach does during the week, because we do a video, quite a fairly successful one, Coach leading the way on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11 a.m. But I would say arguably Coach's most important video is Monday morning, already garnering 100 views just an hour ago. I probably won't even get 100 views for the day. And I have no problem with that. But that they're in 21 likes. I got no problem with that because he's the coach. And sometimes I usually say this not to dilute anything again for Coach because he trades a lot of macro stocks. I don't think he's going to be in there trading, TTD like I am, but certainly on the Magnificent Seven, anything having to do with anything else economy related, I take a Coach's cue for it, and then I build a plan and trade upon that. You know what I mean? It's basically about trusting your system. As opposed, basically, like I said, I don't have the best system. Listen, we're going to get down to other trading things, but for those that want to get into more action, I get it. But like I said, Monday morning is the most important. Athletes probably practice for 40, 50, 60 hours a week to play arguably an hour game. Get used to it. This is more important. There's always another trade. The last thing you're ever going to worry about going forward in TGH, go back again, is worrying about what's the trade and what's moving. Okay, so go watch Coach's video. I'm going to watch that and give a little bit more plan of what's going on because I need it. A couple of things that I'm going to say as I go to TGH right here, leading off the week as I posted last night into today. Always upgrades and downgrades, buyers in NVIDIA, Tesla leading the way. All right, so my last three posts on Friday. Goldman got up, Baba ready, IQ, BE calls, Baidu has catching up to do. Baidu, my last post, and there we go. And that was it the weekend. McDougal, thank you for posting. So China taking a move. Economic data before the week. Always click on our data in TGH. It'll expand it, if you will, near-term catalyst. Goldman Sachs models. Every foreign buying of China stocks tops record. All right. I mean, I don't think we're chasing them by the charts. Might be looking for a pullback, but they're certainly heading in the right direction. As I said, upgrades and downgrades, building a plan. And then we get fast and furious. Tesla. Busiest week of earnings among the S&P. Okay. TLT. Coach and I were on TLT last week. Hang Seng. There it is. It's a breakout. Okay. Does it matter it's the Hang Seng? It shouldn't because nobody really knows. I don't care if that was uranium. There it is. Price action range and volume. All right. It doesn't matter. The algos don't care. They don't have an ego. Neither should you. It's harder to break a bad opinion than a bad habit. Believe me. Keep going up here. Surf's up. Well done. Upgrades. Well done. Coach's last thing. We're going. Baidu bullish. Okay. DNA calls. ALB lithium check. Let me do a couple of things here going forward on the market. All right, I'll even go to the main screen here. Actually, you know what? What should I do? I'll go on the main screen here. I don't like doing it, but because it distracts people. Here's what's moving to the right. Tesla's, look at this moving Tesla. And you know what? The leader of them all, the Grand Poobah, I know him, buying more Tesla. And his name is, he's the president of Tradeview. 139 to 190. What a freaking trade. I love it. I really do. I don't care who's in it. Coming to a little gapper here, 193. But the other ETFs, TSLL, I cornered the market. I had 48,000 shares back for like 562. Right here. Yeah, it was a breakout day. 9. How you doing? Mullen acting well. Chris Mullen, the car automator. Watch this one, Mullen. Huge volume, doesn't do it justice on my charts. DraftKings, we'll go into other plays afterwards. This is what I wanted to say. All right, let's go back to the main screen, okay? I saw the first part of Coach's video. We have Fed on Wednesday. We also have, more importantly, Treasury refunding, which I believe is yelling that later in the day. That's big of a market mover than Powell. It's basically, listen, there's the screen. It doesn't matter. The market's not going to fall apart. No, don't fade me. There's always something to do. A lot of it been assumed or priced in. Coach would probably put it more articulately in his thing, but in his area. But I'm just trading these. All right, what's wrong with this? Several stocks in their respective sectors are breaking out still. This car, great numbers, a new stock, gap and go, had volume. An AI play. Where's the big daddy, Goldman? You gonna argue? There it goes. I don't get chartists. Don't get if you're a chartist, if you're a volume guy, a breakout guy, a rotation guy, it's all there. Goldman. All right. What else is breaking out here? This Riley's a hot stock that everybody's been trading. Huge short squeezes. There's Riley. Let's look at Carvana. UNG at a hot. Here's Carvana. All right. So Carvana made a 3-day move, 71 to 88. So it moved up 16. Well, it took a little profits. Is it over? I wouldn't bet against it. Stocks taking another one I wanted to buy. I don't want to look for IBRX. This upset me. Upset. I like it's past 10. It's still upsetting me. How did I not have this? Still hurts. IBRX, huge volume. It has it in it. Closed above the 200-day. Every time it closes above the 200, it continues. Stock closed above. By the way, it's a bio. Might as well say if it said pharmaceuticals, SMCI green, Nevada red, ASML red, UNG highs. So they're flying over here. But I got to get into IBRX. How did I not have it? Go to the weekly. Oh, so upsetting. And for those that are even shy on the breakout, just gap and go. 740. It was then 10. Sometimes it's not there. Here you go. My last one of Jesus feed. Mike V value added. Next, put it behind us. Car. There we go. Trades to new all-time highs. Stock has seen momentum. Car. By the way, that came up at 1124. I brought it up beforehand. Mike V. But I'm not for hire. Okay. And DLS noodles. They're taking up noodles. Do I have any questions? Come on, man. Ask a fucking X4. Today's 4 market movers. Domino's Pizza. There's Domino's Pizza. I wouldn't eat a freaking slice of Domino's Pizza. I swear to God, I wouldn't. Probably because I did it all in college. Domino's Pizza, I get it. Let's look at McDonald's. Kramer was bearish in this McDonald's coming into earnings. A couple of other movers. Cava, restaurant stock acting well. There's Cava. Gap and go. Sweet Green, same thing. Sweet Green right back. What a move. What a bounce. 20 to 25. All right, let's go to what's moving. Because I'm here all day long, as I should be, as I want to be. Tesla bearish, Tesla bullish, car, DraftKings, DraftKings all over the tape. GE, General Electric. Okay? You want your positions to work, don't watch them. That's one of them. General Electric. I hope every boomer in the world is getting their money back on this thing. There's GE. All you wanted, 133 back to 165. It's going to take a little time. You have to be determined. Nice bounce back. It is what it is. All right, let's move it. Here's the menu. Here's the menu today. Because I'm going to be more active in the room. I mean, getting back. Oh, Bitcoin. Usually a tell before the Fed on Wednesday. Let's keep an eye. Credit default swaps. Not really that volatile. CDS say nothing's really up at the moment. Avoid crowded selling and repositioning. That's what it is at the moment. Major concern, if any, first of all, the concern here is if the liquidity dies out. And maybe the liquidity does die out a little bit, and we'll keep you informed from our, we're not splitting the atom. It's all over the place. And the only major concern, if there is a little liquidity crunch, is how long will it last? I mean, some of them will welcome it. I don't know if it's really going to be the Fed on Wednesday, maybe the Treasury situation later that day. Miners, banks are still catching bull flow, always somewhere to hide. What am I? Starbucks. Starbucks. Look at Starbucks as earnings later this week. I'll try to do better the next time. I had so much going in my mind, from empirical to lessons to anything. It gets to be 11:30. Things are winding down. People are beeping things. The caffeine's wearing off. It's the only vice I got left. You know what I mean? Okay, let's look at what's moving today in the lunchtime menu. DCPH takeovers, SLNO, PHG. I have it short. Mike V. Woke up at 4:30 in the morning, shorted PHD at 31. Okay, hold on. They don't get better than Mike V. Where's my short? Hold on. Settings. Let's go to 4 a.m. Okay, 4 a.m. They're up. Jim Cramer's worth how much? He's up at 3:30. These are people you got to compete with. I'm not saying you got to put in a trade. 4 a.m. PHG News, Mike V. What time did I short that? 6 o'clock? I don't know why I shorted it that late. I should probably shorted it high. PHG, 30.37. Still short. Where is this thing? PHG. Futures ripping? Nope. PHG. There we go. I shorted like 3,000 shares. Shorted 4,000 shares, Mike V, 30.77. What's some more at 28.40? No, it's 27.90. I think I have some still. Let's go to position settings. Position. I think I'm gonna have 400. Oh, I'm flatted. Where I covered 27.90 was the cover. Oh, you know why I covered it? I hope I'm on the right screen here, because this is actually trading less. So it went lower. I covered it at the basic morning print here. This was the gap up print. This was the low print, and I covered there. 28.09. So it went to 27.14. I get it. PHG, good news. Do your due diligence. Going to meet some back and filling. It is an earnings, a power play. RVNC. Oh, it came off the high. ALTM. Everybody knows I got this ALTM. Here it is. ALTM, the lithium play. I have 58,000 shares. I sold 30,000 right at the high this morning. I'm not going to lie, on the way up. I have 58,000 left. Lithium play. Lewis, what are you asking? By the way, this is going to work. Oh, hold on a second. Not for disclaimers only. I'm in it. Let's look at the best of breed, which was on the cover of Barron's. Look at it whatever you want. ALB. Actually being helped by Tesla today, so that's helped perform. Second best of breed, SQM in the Tradeview fund at a cheap level. How you doing? And the other ones, listen, this is one of the things that I'm going to turn around. Hopefully it's 5 or 6 or something like that. What is it? 430? Should go to 6 or something, right? I wish they would wipe it out of my account, and I don't have to watch this ALP. My turnaround is going to be 6. I don't want to watch this. Okay, so let's go back at the plays of the day regardless. Let's look at the top gainers. There they are. Tesla up there. Children's Place, obviously a squeeze with not that much volume. Percent losers on the day. This is interesting. Every negative Tesla ETF. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 Tesla ETFs, trading volume, by the way, out of the top 10 and most actives are intraday losers. SoFi had news, a disappointer. And the other ones went positive square. That's how I knew the market might be a little bit strong this morning. SoFi had earnings. And you know what? I know a lot of people that are long this. They're putting their heart before their head. I get it. It's a sexy stock. It's cool. I even like the symbol SoFi. It's cool. But they gave it up today. And I think that's stock specific. I haven't done all my due diligence on SoFi, but if it was going to go, it was going to go. Now it's going the other way when stocks are starting to rebound a little bit and some quality is a little bit on sale. Margin calls step into this thing. Maybe if it gets weaker at the end of the week, God forbid the Fed doesn't do it. People just might. This is not my. You know what I mean? I'm not an analyst. Not an analyst. SoFi, bad news. Going the other way. I wanted to go up though for people. ALT, Deutsche Bank. What happened here? Deutsche Bank. You go away for the week. You think you finally covered a European bank stock. You break out. Stock 17. You go away for the weekend. 1780. Went down to 1580. Deutsche Bank. What else is moving? Kaba, ALT got downgraded. Cold, which is the reverse opposite of what? UNG. CXAI. You know what? I took a position at this at one point. CXAI. Look at this thing. But I didn't want to get caught in any more low floaters, just like everybody else when the market's coming down. It's got it in it. The spec stock. CXAI. Any questions? We'll go back to what's going on here. Wolf, Gurn, Tesla, China. They're in China. Copper, ripping. I'll show you my feed. My Twitter feed. Tech, more bull sweeps. This is the public Jesus feed. All right, you just posted copper. Okay, this is a chart on copper, Dr. Copper. Move's been made, but the biggest moves come at the end. That's why these gaps are getting higher. BVIX, not an issue. VIX is at the lows. I wouldn't be expecting many reversals. If I would add to your winners right now, if you're in the right sector and the right trend, that's what it tells me. Car, brought it up. Put calls, smashed at the open. Public Jesus, follow my Twitter feed. I follow 72 people. It's not like I follow, the Knicks or Maxim Women of the Month anymore. But these are quality people. Brad Schultz, click on Brad. These are the top performing ETFs right now. This is what's moving. Oil and gas. Punch them up. You should know everything in oil and gas. Lithium, number one. That's ALTM, by the way. Batteries, platinum, batteries, anything that goes into making a Tesla. It is. And the XBI. And the TAN is reversing. These all go together as groups. Why am I talking in this pitch? Brad Schultz knows what he's doing. Okay, let's go more. We can stop all. Cut me off if you want. Who's in front of this? Hyman, you on this thing? Let's go to You know what? Let's go to Crane. We all know what's moving. Z comp chirping. Bernstein up of Apple could be the kiss of death jinx. So Apple Thursday, I believe. The Rev, what's he up to? Friend of TGH, I'm not going to lie. He's not posting much. He's active. Microsoft is filling its earnings gap. Okay. That's important. It's a macro situation. Microsoft, there you go. Keep an eye. Right. Not saying this is more of a tell on the market than a trade. Next. Who else are we looking for? Open Outcrier, Bio Stocks, Wally, Sunrise Trader, Fast Money, Trend Spider, Ollie, Evan. Who's moving stuff today? Jesus, Benzinga, Pharma D, Two Fam. Let's see what's moving. This guy knows what's moving. B. Increase. This guy knows what's going on. Microsoft, Tesla, Citicorp, ALL, Coin, AVTR, SoFi, Miners, and That's it, minus. Listen, you know what? I mean, a lot of this, I don't want to say the money's been made. It's not really my greatest time of day, 11:30. Just, you know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. It's just not my time of day. I'm here. What I'm basically going to do is now is fix it. This is why the market is bullish, in my opinion. New share, hold on. Where am I? Dr. Copper, right here. New share. Right here. VIX at the lows, Meta at the lows. Filling gaps as things rotate. I like that. I understand that copper going up and gold hanging out there might be more of something greater. I get it. But from a trading standpoint, you know, I don't think you're gonna, I'm just trading here. I don't know. I don't know. I got my game plan down here. I got stocks with earnings. I'll be able to pivot accordingly. Thank God, after almost 30 years of trading and doing my research since last night and early this morning, thank God a lot of things are starting to come back innately. So I'm not really scrambling. You know, it's almost like LeBron James. The guy's, you know, still doing rebounds after 28 years in the league, whatever it is, or layups, you know, before he does it. I mean, the guy, how many layups is the guy making right through the rim? All he has to do is go like that. He still does it. Muscle memory, getting into the routine. I'll leave it at this way. Coach doesn't have the best plan. I don't have the best plan. It's up to you with in TGH, where we help you with not anything, you know, mind blowing. Option flow, major. Volume tells the story. It's like oxygen. Trend, we all know the cliche there, and you know, a little bit of sentiment that goes in there. Okay, we just maybe happen to do a little better. We hope we provide that for you going forward. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Uh, like I said, know yourself, have a plan, and be a pro. I mean, you know, be a pro. There's honor in it. You know, there's honor in getting fills in a degree. You know what I mean? I don't feel honor in driving an expensive automobile that I paid up for when I worked hard to get that automobile. When in actuality, I should have worked that hard and, you know, try to get a deal on it. I'm not saying that's the perfect analogy, but there is honor. All right, so leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. It's a long week. Know yourself, know your plan. All questions, comments, and complaints, we take it in stride. TGH, thanks for tuning in.